We had this battle several months ago, and Chuck Schumer agreed with Republicans to keep the government funded. And what happened was the left wing of his party got furious. AOC and other socialists in the party got furious with Schumer that he was not fighting hard enough, in their view, against Donald Trump. Right, I think the odds are pretty significant we're going to see a shutdown next week. And the reason I say that, so the House has already passed a continuing resolution. So they passed it's called a CR, and it funds the government at current levels. They passed a clean CR, and it's out of the House. The challenge is for it to pass the Senate, we need 60 votes. Because of the filibuster rule, we need 60 votes. There are only 53 Republicans. That means we need at least 7 Democrats. We voted just a couple of days ago on a clean CR, and the Democrats voted it down on a party line vote. They said, no, we're not going to fund the government. Now, it's our intention to take it up again. The House has passed a clean CR, take it up again on either September 29th or September 30th, and vote on it. And if we get 7 Democrats who vote with us, we can keep the government funded. And if we don't, Chuck Schumer and the Democrats, if they vote party line, they can force a government shutdown. Now, I will say, government shutdown is a term that doesn't necessarily mean what it might suggest. So when the government shuts down, it means discretionary and non-essential functions stop. So everyone in the military continues to work, continues to operate. Everyone in vital law enforcement or emergency functions continues to work, continues to operate. Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, those continue to work and continue to operate. But discretionary functions like the national parks, functions like many of the cabinet agencies, the Department of Commerce, the Department of Agriculture,
Public Works.
Those departments will close if Chuck Schumer forces a shutdown. Now, look, I think eventually the Democrats will cave because Republicans will continue voting to fund the government. We're going to vote to fund the government. We're going to vote again to fund the government. We're going to vote again to fund the government. And if the Democrats keep voting against funding the government, you're right, Raina, the media tries to do everything they can to blame it on Republicans. But when we're all lining up and voting to fund the government, and it's the Democrats who are insisting, no, we must shut it down, I think even with a biased press, we can get the message out that the reason there is a partial government shutdown is because the Democrats hate Donald Trump so much they want to force a shutdown. By the way, in the first Trump administration, Schumer did this as well. We had a Schumer shutdown for a couple of weeks that he forced, and because it was the Democrats forcing it, you may not even remember that because the press did not cover it all that much because it was the Democrats throwing the same temper tantrum I think they will probably throw next week. I hope they don't, but we'll find out next week.